Hey there. Welcome to Huldufolk. And this is another RBD interactive game. I played another one the other day called Antler. And the whole game was so stylistic and cool that I decided to just check into more of their games. And I found this one here. I have no idea what it's about, but let me just read the itch synopsis for you, and let's find out. It says, you play as an archaeologist that is hired to survey a build site to confirm it doesn't include any ancient artifacts. Before you do that, you spend the night at a bed and breakfast where the host warns you of Huldufolk, a Faroese folklore. Okay, I'm pretty confident I said Faroese correctly there. I'm not going to lie, I had to look up how to say that. Because it's spelled Faroese, and I don't say that word all the time. So, yeah, it sounds very interesting. I don't know anything about Faroese culture, so maybe this is one of the folklores. I'm not sure about that, but we'll just have to see. Okay, let me just get the volume up where it's supposed to be. And this game is a little bit loud, so I'm just going to have to kind of mess with it on the fly and see what we get. Okay. But yeah, Huldufolk, Faroese folklore. Let's go. Oh, I see they're going with the letterbox approach as they did before. Very cinematic. Pretty nice. Kind of an ominous spread of clouds there. And is that a peninsula or a lake that I'm looking at down there? I'm not sure. Maybe it's a lake. Maybe there's like a high mountain lake or something. Ooh, sheep. Many sheep.
I've made it to the bed and breakfast house. It looks nice.
I would say so. This is a very interesting B&B in the middle of the mountains. It's very isolated. I don't know what to do about all the sheep, though. I did not grow up on a farm. I don't understand how sheep work. Do they just take care of themselves? Like if you leave them food or what? Or do you have to like watch them or something? I don't know. Let's find out, though. Okay. Still pondering the title, Huldufolk. Wonder what that means. Oh, use WASDA. Definitely got that. I'm gonna hit escape just to see if there's options. Nope, it just frees the mouse. I'm not gonna mess with that. I don't wanna bust anything. Are we driving a Ford Explorer of some kind? Or a Range Rover or something? Doesn't this not look like the cop cars that are like, you know, cruising around nowadays? Those cop SUVs. All right.
Oh, the B&B host must be a shepherd. A lot of cool sheep here.
Very cool. Am I some kind of photographer? Oh, no. I'm an archaeologist. That's right. And it says, I was hired to survey a build site to confirm that it doesn't include any ancient artifacts. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. I like the animation for the sheep. Their little legs, just propelling them around. Oh, they're so cute. Okay. I don't know what to make of these roofs. I don't know if they're green or if they're just covered in moss.
It's just a small storage house.
Yeah, it is. I'm trying to investigate for Easter eggs. I'm not gonna run too far. I don't want to fall through the level or something like that. A big red wheelbarrow? Huh. You know, wheelbarrows are self-propelled nowadays. Like there's electric ones, but the thing is, they cost like $500. I don't know why they're so expensive. Let me see. But would I stay at a B&B like this? I suppose I would, but I think it would depend on what country it was in, and I don't know if it's safe to be out in the middle of nowhere in said country.
Ah, you must be the researcher coming to see if that build site is free from any archaeological artifacts.
Yep, that's me. The plane ride was long. I'm ready to rest up before I get to work.
It's nice to meet you. Welcome to my bed and breakfast. Come on in. Your room is right up the stairs. Come and meet me in the dining area after you've settled in.
Oh, that looks so nice. Look at that little, it's like a little GIF almost. GIF or GIF. I don't know which camp you fall into, if you say GIF or GIF. Tell me in the comments if you're a GIF or a GIF. I'm not going to say either one's right. I grew up with GIF, but I know GIF is just as popular. But yeah, that fire just dancing around in there. Look at these seats. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's so nice in here. This is just great. I'm gonna go upstairs and snoop around. I'm sorry, I have to do that. Oh my god, is this a shower? Is it like a? Ooh, this is truly PSX graphics. You see that the morphing that's going on there? That is I don't know. I don't truly know if it's like actually the way it's supposed to be, but I know PSX graphics naturally did this because of the way that they were rendered. So it's looking really cool. Oh, this is a nice home, really. I just don't know if I would dig like living absolutely in the middle of nowhere. Not to mention along the side of a road where like people drive by. I've listened to too much true crime that just creeps me out, because sometimes crimes happen like to people who just live by the road because, you know, said person is like driving by and they think about doing something, you know, or think about what's in that house, and they keep on thinking about it every time they drive by, and eventually they do something about it. So sometimes it's like an out of sight, out of mind thing, but it is beautiful out here though. Like, you can't take that away from them. This guy's kind of creepy looking. Maybe he doesn't have anything to worry about living out here on his own. Maybe he's a creepy one. Are we gonna sit? Oh wait, I think I was supposed to go upstairs first, right? And do something in my room. That's my bad. That's something I do all the time when I'm playing these games. I kind of just zone out and then I forget the objective. Yes. This game has a really cool look to it though. Kind of like the last game, Antler, I played. It's kind of like, I don't know, the PSX graphics thing, but like things still look pretty proportionately correct and real-ish. So that's cool. I'll set my stuff down. We'll go downstairs and chat and see what this Huldufolk stuff is about. I'm guessing it's some kind of scary folklore.
I wanted to ask you if you know anything about the Huldufolk.
Huldufolk? What's that about?
Mean creatures that roam certain spots of this island.
Uh-oh.
They are very territorial and will do anything to keep people away from their land. Didn't the builders that hired you tell you of these creatures?
No, they didn't. But this is a joke, right?
Oh no. No joke
no.
at all. It is well known to the Faroese people that these creatures exist. But these builders that hired you, they don't seem to be aware of the Huldufolk. They must be foreigners.
Well, you're right on that. The builders are from the US. They want to build a hotel here. But let's say these Huldufolk are real, how would you get rid of them?
You can't.
How would
If
you
find out
exterminate
the
them?
build site is filled with Huldufolk, you must stop the build project, and you must stay away from the site. The creatures are invisible, and they can reveal themselves at will. Sometimes you can capture them on film too.
How can I tell if Huldufolk live there?
Keep a lookout for holes and mounds where they live in. Dirt circles on the ground indicate a Huldufolk was there digging for worms. And if there is a machine on site that is damaged, there could have been Huldufolk activity.
Huh.
Okay, sure. I will take your advice then.
I'm only warning you. There's a common misconception about Huldufolk. Most people think they are not dangerous, but that isn't the case. I've had my encounters with the creatures before, and they don't like to be bothered. They have also taken some of my sheep.
I appreciate your warning and your hospitality. Now I must go lay down a bit. I'm tired.
So exhausted. Oh, I guess I did lay down.
It's about time I take a drive in the build site so I can survey it.
Okay. I can't help but think how American that conversation was. Some, guy who's been living there for generations is like, oh yeah, there's these cultural Huldufolk, things going on over there. And the first thing the American asks is like, well, we need to build a hotel. And how do I exterminate said cultural, creatures? Very, very funny. Let's see. It's about time I take a drive to the build site so I can survey it. It's like, how do I disrespect your country and culture more? We need to build a hotel here, so I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to go there anyway. And if I can find them, I'll get rid of them. So we could put a hotel there. Okay. Oh, the sheep are still here. Let's see. Oh, they're so cute. Look at that. Just look at that scene right there. Here, let me get that. That looks like a little movie, I would say. You could even call it like The Sheep and make a little horror movie. Well, I don't know if I'd want that. I wouldn't want the sheep to be harmed or to be, I don't know. I guess they could be like zombie sheep, like running around and like headbutting people. Oh, is he looking at me? Hello, Mr. Sheep. What are you doing? Okay, bye. Actually, I rode my bike today by a place that had some sheep. And I would kind of wave at them and stuff like that. But they weren't there today because apparently there was a cougar in the area, which normally doesn't happen around here. And I think they were relocated temporarily to somewhere safer. So hopefully they're doing all right. Saw some cows though. I waved at them. It was a really nice day here today.
Okay, it's time to start taking some photos and notes.
Photos and notes. Okay. Oh, and as usual, if you're watching, thanks so much for stopping by. I hope your day is going great. As usual, we're just digging around and itch and finding what we can find while we wait for things to bubble up on the front page. But this is pretty cool. I'm really enjoying these games by RBD Interactive. They're just these little vignettes that have really interesting story, and not to mention the graphics are really cool. And I love the voice acting that they're giving us. Is this the builds? Oh, okay. Let's take a photo of this. What is this? A piece of an ancient castle or something? Maybe.
This
Oh,
looks like it was built a long time ago.
Do you not notice it?
There's also a weird artifact on the image. Maybe the camera is dirty.
Maybe. That little golem guy right there. There's a golem artifact on my camera that just inserts a little golem everywhere that I look. It's interesting how some cultures have like their little folklores about like gnomish things, or like little goblins and stuff like that, and like even some psychedelic lore. Like for example, like people who do a lot of DMT, they swear that there are gnomes that are like I don't know what they're doing, like servicing the universe and like keeping it running or something like that. Like I'm not speaking from experience or anything like that, but
There's nobody here.
yeah, there's always like little creatures somewhere doing something mischievous in a lot of cultures. I find it's strange. Nobody's here. The Huldufolk are here though, right? I wonder if they broke this this whatever this is, this Tonka truck. Maybe they busted this thing. No. Oh, yes, this is. Wait. Oh, take a photo. Oh, there is a little guy there.
A damaged radiator. This needs some repairing. There's also another artifact on my photo. Damn camera.
That's one gnarly artifact. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention about this game is that it was made for a folk horror jam. So I think that's why we're into the folklore. And also, just any jam is going to have a time constraint, so it's impressive that we're seeing this kind of this kind of graphical thing going on. I'm struggling to describe what I mean, but the graphics are good. That's what I'm trying to communicate. And the story is interesting. I need to Google this up and see if it's really Faroese. There's another artifact on my photo album. Or my photo. Damn camera. Yeah, it's like he broke that or something. Should I go in that tunnel, or should I like... What are these? What is that? Wait, what is it?
Odd circles of dirt.
Huh.
Are there any animals living here? Maybe Huldufolk.
Maybe. But yeah, and then what are those other things they talk about a lot? Like will-o-wisps and stuff. I know some of those lights in swamps were like swamp gas, like the buildup of methane or something being released over the water, and you weren't supposed to pursue them because you'd get stuck in the swamp and die or something like that. So I think it's like southern folklore, kind of. Huldufolk, huh? Maybe we'll catch one here.
Okay, this could be Huldufolk. Or I'm being pranked.
Where? What? I don't see the Huldufolk in this one though. Do you? There's a little thing there, unless I'm totally missing what's in. Oh my god! Wow. I've said it before, I'll say it again. This escalated. Oh boy, did this escalate. No. Please stop. Stop, they're stoning me to death. What am I supposed to do? Oh god. Oh god. No! The archaeologist was never seen again. The mound was searched, but it was found empty. He has remained missing ever since. Huldufolk. Rendered by David. So that's RBD Interactive. All these folks. I'm gonna let it run through the credits to see if it brings us back to the splash screen. Cool music. I wonder if this music is like Faroese. RBD Interactive. Okay, Huldufolk. Hang on, let me turn it down a little bit. All right. So that was Huldufolk, and I believe that is supposed to be Faroese folklore. I know the Faroe Islands, correct? I believe. Let me see. I'm just looking something up here. Danish archipelago in the North Atlantic Ocean. And an autonomous territory of the Kingdom of Denmark. Official language is Faroese. Okay, cool. So, which is closely related to and partially mutually intelligible with Icelandic. Okay, so I have a vague idea of what part of the world we're in here. That explains the large hills and stuff like that. Huldufolk, though. Hang on, just hang with me one sec. I want to see. Huldufolk. Icelandic and Faroese folklore. Huldufolk are supernatural beings or elves that live in nature and coexist with humans in a parallel world. They are said to look and behave similarly to humans, but are slightly taller, thinner, and more beautiful. I don't know if what we saw was considered beautiful. Huldufolk can make themselves visible at will and are believed to engage in daily activities such as fishing, farming, raising families, and helping humans. They are also said to be thankful when people are careful about what they throw away, especially in the ocean. Wow, okay. So they're like beautiful humanoid types. And well, you can clearly see that RBD Interactive kind of tweaked that a little bit, so we're more like in the vein of horror for this game jam, and made them into horrible little goblins that like to stone people to death. And that's exactly what happened to us. So that part was definitely frightening, and I liked how the last kind of jump scare reveal thing played out. Like I took a bunch of pictures, and I saw a bunch of Huldufolk things around, right? So I was like, oh well, there they are. And the last picture, the guy was like, what's wrong with this picture? And so it made me think like, well, where's the Huldufolk in there? Can he see it? Because I can't. Which is kind of cool because that kind of plays on the like sometimes you can see them, sometimes you can't. I just felt like I wasn't seeing it. And so when he put the camera or the picture down, the Huldufolk was right there, and that actually scared me a little bit. So that was a really creative way to make a jump scare, I think. So really cool graphics, really interesting little story that we all learned a little something from here. Never heard of that folklore before, and I've heard of Faroese, but like I just didn't know too much about it. So I think that was really cool, especially for a short little game jam. As usual, I really high compliments on the graphics here, and even this splash screen, kind of like with Antler, is really cool. And I feel like this art style is right at home with the kind of narrative-driven stuff you all are doing. And I think just keep them coming. I think you have a few more of them on your site too. I'll probably try to play another one by them. I forget what it's called, but I think the other ones are in browsers, so they're kind of harder to capture. So I'll see what I can find. These are really fun. I think they're not super long, but we get these little teeny stories that are pretty rich, I think. So yeah, as usual, if you watched all the way through the end, thank you so much. It means so much to me. I hope you have the best night, and thanks for following along. This was pretty cool, I will say. I'll have to say. So, yep, have a great night. I'm going to go find another one. We'll see if I play another one tonight, or if I wait a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to travel on the weekend, so we'll see what I release. I'll definitely be on it next week if I don't release something this weekend. But thank you for your support. Have a wonderful night, and I will see you later. All right? Take care. See you later. Bye.